as you see, we got everyone into the lobby. So we'll be starting here shortly. I'm going to tell them that we are ready. Last game was pretty close early. And they're going to start it up, so I'm going to pause the music. Oh, did not click the right click.
Choose your character.
And we're into picks and bans. So, interesting picks from last game that we might see off the table this game. Mundo was really effective for Game Boy. Would be interesting to see if that was banned away, or they playing a little bit more around it.
Oh yeah, he did really well against the Mundo after he got a couple kills and just got rolling.
Mundo was pretty hard to kill, and he was just in the face of the carries one of those fights and really turned the tide of that game with that fight.
And then he built a thorn mail, so theoretically he was killing the carries without taking much damage. So the carries were hitting him and they were doing damage to themselves and not doing anything to Mundo, so it was really nice for him.
And they will secure the Kazakhs again with the first pick. We'll see if there's any different picks for the Noxian Elite. They went Maokai Jarvan in this position last time. Maybe they'll pick up the Lucian and take it away from Zmeeb. We'll have to see what they choose to go with.
Yeah, Diamond plays a lot of Jarvan. He plays it really well too.
I would like to make an apology to the Lycan. It's the Lycan, not Dalkin. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, the Lycan. I will make sure to call him that from now on.
Oh, Nami here, she's a good pick, it's just really hard to play.
We'll have to see what Controlled Chaos can do on Nami. Oh, and I believe I'm not having summoner blockers up right now. Oh, let me fix that. There we go. Not too surprising summoner though, to be fair. The supports are taking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not that too crazy with Shen.
I mean, Corki isn't necessarily going to get bullied out by Lucian, but he'll stand a pretty good chance against the so strong Lucian.
Corki and Karma, interesting pick. Coming out of the Shadow Isle Shades. Like with a support pick for Plague.
Mid Karma would be pretty interesting. She does a decent amount of damage for just building a little bit of AP, so we might see that end up being played.
Doesn't seem like going Ashton Mouth style, but it would be interesting.
Oh, true.
Interesting pocket pick if that was the case. The light getting Control Chaos picking right here. Would be surprised if it wasn't the jungler and the top laner. Aurelia.
Ooh.
The champion.
Aurelia and Lee Sin.
Champion you know quite a bit about, Medic.
Oh yeah. Super strong, not too many weak matchups.
Going Ash to Mouth, hovering over a potential. Ooh, this is interesting. Hovering over Soraka is Game Boy. Is he taking Karma in the top lane? No, that's not what's going to happen. Gonna hover her team. I'm not sure if that's what he'll go with either.
Yeah, not such a great pick against Aurelia. She just kind of dumpsters him.
Would not be the first Poppy we've seen in the Sirius gaming history. We've seen that in lobbies before, but going Ashmouth gonna lock in Jace.
Ooh.
Jace is a very strong champion right now. Looks like Game Boy might be looking for that Maokai replacement for almost gonna take the Maokai away and pick it for himself.
Ooh, they have such a strong comp if they have Maokai, cause
Olaf.
Oh man.
Interesting choice against Aurelia. I do like that pick though against Aurelia.
Oh, he does really well. Just the true damage is just way too much.
Yeah, maxes the true damage on his E, and hard for Aurelia to deal with that if he just E's and walks away.
Oh yeah.
Aurelia's gonna have to be careful in how she uses her dash if she wants to trade with him.
In level 1, if he hits you with an axe, he can just keep kiting you, like perma-slowed pretty much, and it just ends up killing you.
Like the gonna have to play a little bit smarter in that lane.
Ooh.
And there's a Syndra lock-in. So the one wish going with a little something different than Orianna, going with the Syndra.
Yeah, if those stuns are placed correctly, they can catch out with Nami, Syndra, and as well as Lee Sin. You can knock them back.
And pretty standard summoners. I'm not gonna reveal them yet, but nothing too crazy coming out so far. I would say standard, given the champions that we've seen.
Oh yeah.
And we're into the Spectre delay, and we'll see. No surprise to me, but Olaf did choose to go with Ghost.
Yeah, super good with his ult. He becomes invulnerable from just about everything, correct?
Yeah, no CC can harm him at all, so he's unCCable during his ultimate, and he breaks CC as well.
Oh yeah, such a good ult, and then Ghost just adds to it, so pretty much it improves the efficiency of his ult, if I had to say. But yeah.
It really makes him unkiteable completely for that 6 seconds that his ultimate is active. And also that ultimate providing a lot of attack damage, being able to get in range of the needy carry like Lucian's going to be hard, but Ghost gives him that chance.
Oh yeah. With that true damage, he'll just tear Lucian up so fast.
We'll be interested to see what build Game Boy goes with. I know a lot of Olafs like to go with the Ravenous Hydra, but I always seem that Blade of the Ruin King seems so good on him because the attack speed reduces his E cooldown.
Yeah, I feel like Blade is just a better option, but you never know.
We'll see what Game Boy goes with.
Yeah, he may want to clear the waves and stay top with Hydra, or he'll just focus on.
Hydra also increases the amount of true damage by quite a significant margin.
Oh, I see.
Because there's an 80 ratio on the true damage. So we'll see what he goes with.
But yeah, given everything, if they team fight early, they have the purple side has an extremely squishy team early because Lee will be getting that Sightstone Brutalizer. Aurelia's at most can have Triforce, and then Nami, Lucian, Syndra are just super squish.
Yeah, they got a really good siege comp on the side of the Shadow Shades. They got the Jace and the Corki to poke down people under turret. If they get a good lead, they're going to be pretty hard to deal with.
Yeah, even the Kha'Zix adds in with his W. It can just hit so many people and do a decent amount of damage.
So a lot of poke coming from the Shadow Shades team, and they have some good engage though on the Noxian lead. They got the Syndra stun. Aurelia can always jump in. Lee Sin can kick someone into the team. They also have the Nami title for support for secondary initiation. Don't really want to rely on that to begin a fight though.
Yeah, it's iffy most of the time, and I guess if you do get a nice knockup and you can get a stun, then you can just go off that.
In the chat, seven, the doctor says the anti-kite from Blade of the Ruin, the blade is 100% better than the little extra true damage. I could see that.
Yeah, you can just stick on a target better.
Yeah, slow them down, speed you up. I've always liked that on Olaf for that reason, but I could see arguments for Ravenous Hydra.
Yeah.
And now that we are through the delay, we're going to head into this game, guys. Game 2, Shadow Shades versus the Noxian Elite. Shadow Shades have a one game lead after taking down game 1. And looking to take down the next game.
If you're down 0-1, you can't give up in this point in the series because there's still a lot of games to be played. Games can go either way.
Yep. A little bit of background noise coming from you, Medic, just so you know. A little bit of bumping on the mic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sounds like something's rumbling.
Oh, I see. Hold on. Let me go and fix that.
Medic's gonna fix his mic problems, guys. Know that. Don't want to have that happen to the entire game. Medic's gonna figure that out. And we're into the game, and the delay. I'm so happy that delay is gone. That was the only thing remaining that was annoying in Spectator, and it's gone. Teams exiting their base. The Lycan picking up the flask and 3 potions for his starting items. Otherwise, pretty standard starts from both supports, both AD carries, mid laners, and junglers. Olaf going with Doran's Blade. Not my preferred start on Olaf, but I can see if he feels he's advantaged, the Doran Blade being a really good start. They are spotted out by a ward. The Shadow Shades. They're going to drop a ward. They're sitting on one. I don't think they know this, though.
Sorry about that. I apologize for all the background noise.
Much better now. Looks like they're... I think your mouth just might be too close to the mic as well. I think that's the thing.
I see.
They're spotted out by this ward, but they're still maybe looking for this invade. We'll be interested to see if they go with this. They have all 5 members ready to...
Minions have spawned.
They have all 5 members. They're going to wait at the walls. They have vision on for both areas. Shock Blast goes through. Going to check that bush. Doesn't find anything. And they're just going to back out. So this is where I assume the Noxian are going to spread out, head back to their lanes. Diamond going to start blue again. And Fishman will start blue as well.
And pretty standard stuff from both sides. Kha'Zix may be looking for the earliest bot lane gank to get his bot rolling. Try to get ahead of that Lucian, so just makes an easier lane for. Just makes it easier for the game.
Plague throwing out a mantra to Q to deal some nice damage over to Restini's Lucian. Game Boy choosing to start with the axes, can do some harass over to Lycan. Oh, now he's level 2. He's going in onto the Lycan. The Lycan has to flash away. Early flash burnt by burnt. Diamond's probably gonna need to have to support this top lane. Well, I'm pretty low in the jungle. Diamond finishing off his red buff. Mantra Q goes through again. Play gets knocked up by the Aqua Prison. Blowing out another one. Not gonna land though. Smeeb and Plague really been the advantage in this bottom lane. Another Inner Flame goes out. Chunky controlled Chaos a little bit. Plague really on top of this poke in this lane. Game Boy. The Lycan. The Lycan has sustained back up with his health potions and charges. True damage going through again from Game Boy. Phosphorus Bomb lands onto Recidity. Recidity are already a little more than half. The Lycan goes in onto Game Boy. Here comes Diamond. He's got the double. Here goes the Ghost. He jukes the Sonic Wave. He's gonna just walk away from this. But had to burn the Ghost. So that's not gonna be up the next time TS and Diamond shows his face in top lane. Game Boy. Gonna pick up a nice juicy wave right here. And he is actually not even getting a point in his W. Interesting. Definitely looking to deal as much damage through his spells as possible. Oh, Mibrazal gets knocked up by the Aquas and Exhaust goes down. Exhaust doesn't do a whole lot there. Not going to be able to pick up a kill as he just Valkyries away. Gotta make him drink his health potion though. Going Ash to the mouth. Gonna juke the stun. He's trying to get initiated on by Diamond. Diamond not gonna be able to get the Sonic Wave onto him. Game Boy and Dyklin and Delikin just farming up right now. Delikin able to sustain with that flask.
Alright, boss, how about now? Is this good?
Yes.
Perfect. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Some mic issues on my side. But Game Boy zoning Irelia really hard with that with the true damage he deals. Just too much for Irelia to handle early game.
Interestingly, he chose to go 2-on-2 in his leveling. Just finally picked up a point in W just now.
Oh. His W is really good too. Like, you heal off percentage of missing health, I believe, and it's just so strong.
It is pretty crazy. I believe it just increases the less health he has. Here comes Diamond, this bottom lane. Sonic Wave not going to land. Diamond wasting a lot of his time ganking. Already down a little bit in CS. 2 Fishmans, Kazakhs.
He's down a couple camps. If he doesn't start farming or make something happen, he's going to fall behind the Kazakhs who scales better.
Controlled Chaos. Gets Morass on the Plague. Delight gets taken on true damage. Strike to the dome. And Game Boy's gonna burn the ultimate. There's no flash on Delight. One more true damage strike. Gonna pick up the kill.
Very well played. Took advantage of his level discrepancy and just used his ult to his advantage.
And he's gonna pick up some damage on the turret. Probably gonna back off relatively soon. Doesn't want to get TP'd on by Delight, which might end up happening here. I'm gonna keep my eyes on top lane. Hey, there's the teleport. He's got no ghost. Gonna have to run away. Delight not able to pursue. But big first blood in that top lane. Solo kills really swing the tide of lane a lot of the times. We'll see what a brutalizer is picked up. Interesting. Was not expecting that from Game Boy.
Maybe once that Ghost Blade works really well with his ult.
Wants the cooldown reduction. Oh, going Ash in a really in a pickle here. Diamond and the one he gets out of there alive. Didn't even take that much damage either.
We not 6 yet, not doing a ridiculous amount of damage, but nonetheless, he still does a lot.
Kazakhs just hit 6. Let's see what he evolves. Oh, hasn't evolved anything yet. Game paused. Not sure why. Do you know what's up, Medic?
The Lycan has a little bit of lag.
Okay, so we're just waiting on lag.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what they can do to get back in this top lane. The Lycan looks like he's roaming towards the mid lane. We'll have to see if he does anything with that.
And they're about ready. Just waiting for an unpause here.
And we're out of the pause. And back into the action. Oh, Racinity's going real low in this bottom lane. Gonna have to walk away. Maybe have to recall even. Taking too much poke from this Corki and Karma. A lot of poke coming from these two
Corki Karma, so abusive in lane.
And now they're hitting 6, so...
Oh yeah.
And those rockets are gonna come through now too.
Gonna be interesting it's gonna be interesting to see what Zmiev picks up because he has 17 more CS. So is he gonna go try? Is he gonna go BF sword?
Goes with the Phage.
Cheers.
And picks up a mana crystal. So looking to rush that Trinity Force.
Syndra's now backing for the first time.
Game Boy just completely zoning Delican from the CS, but a wave is building up for him though. We'll be able to pick up that farm once it hits the turret. Really, really good at
Have to
farming under
see.
turret.
Yeah, have to see if Lee decides to go top, noticing Game Boy is just pushing that hard. I don't think he has a ward down, or he doesn't have any. There's one in his inventory.
Oh, Delican doing some fancy dashing around, trying to pick up some
Ooh,
CS, but Game
go
Boy
in.
just going in on him, forces the flash
Forces
away
flash.
for his ultimate. That ultimate's on a pretty short cooldown too, especially with the yeah, only on 85-second cooldown with the addition of Ghostblade to his build. Now he's gonna be able to ward, likely the tri bushes. There's a ward in the lower river, spotting out any river action from Lee.
He spots out Lee Sin coming top, so he can choose to bait this or try and. But I think he'll just try and bait his time, so his team might be able to pick up the drag.
Diamond maybe looking to go around the front. Still being spotted out by that ward. Yeah, Game Boy, the second Diamond tries into the lane, backs up. Diamond, I think, knows he's been spotted out now. He's going to go back to his jungle.
Really nice ward from Game Boy, though. Definitely wasted a lot of Lee's time, considering he's just an early game jungler, not letting him do too much. Oh, 0-0-0, nothing really happening for Lee so far, as opposed to Kha'Zix. 20 CS ahead, which is, it's a sizable amount.
Poke being went down by those rockets. Working able to get a couple onto Lucian. Oh, Game Boy not able to get the true damage from that. From his E. Oh, now the ultimate again. He's going into him, going to Lycan again. But he goes extremely low for minion damage. He gets taken down.
Well played by Aurelia, just kited back to Olaf, let minions do the work.
Little over aggression.
Oh yeah.
Now he's gonna miss a huge creep wave to his turret. Allow Aurelia to go back and pick up. Oh, and going at Chenault goes low in the mid lane. Going low. Not gonna go down though. Diamond going extremely low. Oh, and the spikes from Kha'Zix pick up the kill.
Very nice. Very well played. Oh!
Oh, and the stun
the
from Syndra
flash
picks up the
stun.
kill. So trade of kills in the mid lane.
So Coburn Flash, as well as Syndra for flash kills.
Control Cat's
So-
going extremely low in this bottom lane. Takes a Mantrid Q from takes bolt pass of the Mantrid Inner Flame to the face. Fishwood finally spotting out that pink ward in his jungle, gonna clear that out.
The bot lane
Game
just
Boy.
getting bulky.
Just gonna take out this top turret.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Hold on one moment, guys. Sorry about the guys, I had to answer the door. Back into the game.
Purple side, really good ward coverage over Dragon. They've got a couple pinks in the river, and they also oh, never mind. Their
Oh,
ward
Game
just
Boy
picked it up.
pops the ultimate again. He's gonna pick up the Lycan. Trading kills back and forth in this top lane. That one's a lot more safer, as he had just gone
Yeah.
back. And there were no
So-
creeps to harm him.
Somebody has to come and cover top, or Olaf's just gonna end up taking this tower. So either,
Dime is nowhere near this vicinity of this top lane.
yeah. So either they give up this tower, or they get dragged. So either or works really well for.
And no teleport
side.
available from Game Boy. Just hammering away at this turret. The teleport gonna get burnt. Been turned by Delican. And now
And starting Dragon.
that's gonna trigger the dragon start from the Shadow Shades. The Nami tidal wave coming through. Only gonna knock a Plague. They're gonna keep going on the dragon. They're not. Oh, they barely get it. Diamond going low. Fishman taking a calling to the face. Meeb throwing the rockets into the middle of the team. The one which going extremely low. He's gonna go down. 2 kills and a dragon right now for Shadow Shades. They're gonna try to pursue. Meeb jumps in with the Valkyrie. Ooh, Rarsini takes a shock blast to the face. It was really
They
low.
took a lot of poke before actually initiating on the dragon to
And this
try and
top
stop
turret's
Lucia.
extremely low.
Yeah, I really actually headed down there as the fight broke out. Didn't really get much accomplished. Lost a little bit of EXP.
Gonna try to clear the wave with the ultimate. Gonna keep this turret alive for a little while longer. And Lee Sin is in the top area now.
Yeah. So maybe a gank from Lee coming out. He's pretty overextended, but the ward does spot him out.
Doesn't have Ghost either. And the ward did spot him out, the Trinket ward.
Has ult, so he's relatively safe. Bot tower is really low, so you could see possibly a four-man bot dive coming in.
Possibly we'll have to see what Going Ashmouth does with this Jace if he already has the Manamune, has the Brutalizer as well. Pink ward getting cleared out by the Noxian Elite. For those who's just joined us during the middle of the game 1 and wondering why the Noxian Elite are still on the purple side, they chose purple side for game 2. So they knew we were just joining. So yeah, teams had a choice of sides, and blue side was chosen for games 1 and 3 by the Shadow Shades, and purple side was chosen for game 2, or red side by the for the Noxian Elite. So blue side all games for Shadow Shades, and red side all games for the Noxian Elite. Well,
Olaf looking for a roam, but he's been spotted. He doesn't know, but
goes in on Diamond. Diamond going really low. Picks up his axe. Diamond. There's no rates there for him to jump to, and he goes down. Olaf just taking over this game.
yeah, he might just end up 1v5ing because he's just so strong. He's gonna get so tanky and do so much damage that they just can't do anything about it.
Really able to pick up some CS where she was originally on, but there's a giant wave in this top lane that Game Boy is gonna be able to pick up.
Oh yeah. He could choose to freeze it, but
Playing Ashmouth trying to dive the Syndra, but not able to get in range. And bottom turret gonna go down.
Kha'Zix is bot side, so
Been destroyed.
they could look to dive Syndra if she stays, but she's backing. Or they could dive bot, but they've spaced pretty well. They're not too far up, knowing that they've just lost their tower.
And already a huge 6,000 gold lead for the Shadow Isle Shades. They're gonna spot out a pink. We're gonna clear it out in front of Dragon. And maybe spot out this other one in the bush. Nope, Xenu's gonna walk right by it. So a plague.
Hero pink ward.
Shadow Shades do have a nice bit of vision in the blue side, in the red side jungle. In the red team's jungle, blue side area.
With their shock blast just doing so much damage right now. Taking lead up to almost half. Just a little above.
Stun lands onto Corky, but no follow-up.
Now this is where their comp really shines. They, purple side has a minimal clear, while blue side has a lot of AoE poke. This is really good for
Oh,
blue
Diamond
side.
going really low. And this is what their comp's good at. They have a lot of siege power with the Jace and the Corky, a lot of poke. And they are ahead now, so they're going to be able to use this with the 6,500 gold lead.
Red team's
Olaf picks up the inner turret in top lane, so a lot of ability if they can pick up. If they just really need to pick up this mid turret, so they can start getting wards down in the enemy jungle more safe.
Olaf is just going unchecked top lane. He might even take inhib tower if left alone for too long.
The Lycan trying to go in on him. He's caught up by the minions. He can't get out. He's gonna try to run away. He will successfully get away from the Lycan. But mid turret goes down in the process. 4 turrets now for the Shadow
Yeah,
Shades.
they're really strong game right now. They have pretty decent ward coverage. They have a couple pinks down. Their poke is way better, and they're doing what their comp's good at. They're just sieging towers and taking objectives.
And going actually off, hammering away at that
Ugh.
mid turret.
Whoa!
Oh, flash away from the one to wish. Not want to deal with an Olaf to the face.
Bot's just soaking up the rest of the EXP that pushed up to their tower, and they're gonna just go ahead and push that out. Trying to extend their lead over the Lucian, which is a 50 CS lead. That's a huge amount of gold. That's at like 3 kills.
Game Boy 95 drawing 2 members up to the top lane now. One you wish though backing off. Gonna get swapped out for Diamond, who's coming up to the top lane. Not gonna be able to do too much to him with his ultimate up and Ghost.
He actually has 2,000 gold on him, so if he dies, that'll be really bad. He can't just die with all his gold on him. It's kind of... I guess it's not cost efficient, I guess.
Yeah, it's imperative that he goes back in to extend his lead. Right now, Aurelia also has 2,000 gold in her inventory, so he's still got a good lead on her. Once Aurelia buys, he's gonna be in a bad place as far as items go.
He's being a little greedy right now, but as long as he backs when she does, it should be fine.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what he wants to pick up as Purple starts Dragon.
And now it's only trying to start up this Dragon. Looking to maybe get back into this game. They are almost 9,000 gold down as it stands. There's no team in the area, and they will pick up the Dragon. Free Dragon over to them.
Yep.
Inching back
When
into
you're
this game.
When you're ahead 7,000 gold, you can't let the other team have free dragons. It's just it's just another way to let them come back in the game, especially being this far ahead. You can't let that go uncontested.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a misstep by the Shadow Shades. Could have had a 10,000 gold lead, but instead now it's back to 7, back to an 8. Game Boy might be getting caught out here. He's got the ultimate and the Ghost. He's not popping either of them yet. He's going to get jumped in on. Now he's going to pop the ultimate and just walk away. Wasted a lot of their time, but took a lot of damage in the process. Maybe we'll finally see him head back to base with almost 3,000 gold in his pocket. Mid lane getting
Coke is
sieged
just
up.
destroying Purple side. It's just too much. Even with Nami, it's
Oh
way
my
too
goodness, Nami just took half her health with one shock blast.
much. Ugh.
That is not a place to be.
Oh yeah.
And he picks up the Blade of the Road Cake, so now he's got 2 offensive items, a lot of damage. Some good cooldown reduction. Would assume that Olaf is going to proceed to go tanky from here on out. He's teleporting in. He's going to keep that cannon vulnerable. They're going to pick up this middle turret. That's the 5th turret of the game.
Yeah, 5-0. Definitely showing up on the gold difference.
Tommy taking so much poke. Already lost a quarter of her health just from poke. Now they're sieging up this inhibitor turret. The Lycan looking to go in. Game Boy gets knocked up. The Lycan still pursuing. Fishman goes extremely low. He goes down to the Syndra ultimate. A lot of damage coming through there. Now they're trying to kite away. Stun lands onto Corki. Oh, Diaz and Diamond kicks in and goes into the middle of the team. And now Game Boy is going and takes out Syndra, takes out Aurelia. Control Chaos may be next to fall. And that's another kill. Game Boy just diving the turret. Trying to get the kill. And yes, he will! A quadra kill for Olaf. Just single-handedly diving the turret.
Yep, that's the 1v5 we were talking about earlier. That's kind of insane.
That's the power of Olaf right now. He is just huge. And now he gets forced to go back. Has a 1,800 gold on him now. He's going to probably pick up, I assume, something like a giant spell and some boots. And this inhibitor turret's going to go down.
Unless he gets super greedy for damage items, which he's clearly doing more than enough right now, getting a quadra kill in that last fight.
Picks up the Ninja Tabi and a Giant's Belt, as I assumed.
Oh, yep. Good buys from Olaf, not overcommitting on the damage. Building accordingly for their team.
Trinity Force and a pickaxe picked up by Corki. Corki picks up a BS sword on his back. Looking to pick up Infinity Edge next.
Yeah, their whole team just kind of spikes at this point in the game. They are really strong right now, and if they can either choose to go for inhib, they can bait Baron with ward coverage. Either one's fine.
We'll have to see what they choose to go with. Game Boy tries to get an X onto Lisa, not gonna be able to. 11,000 gold lead now for the Shadow Isle Shades. They're in firm control of this game and looking poised to take this match and move on to the semifinals. Shock Blast lands, chunks Diamond quite heavily. Looking to siege up this inhibitor. Olaf's in the top lane, but Fishman is nowhere near them. He's taking the blue buff.
They may have wanted to give that to Jace because he's doing so much damage right now. He's got a lot of armor pen. I don't think he has any cooldown reduction besides the Black Cleaver.
There's no other cooldown reduction. Doesn't have the boots yet. I think you usually see Jace's pick up cooldown boots.
Lucidity boots work really well on Jace. You give him 15% along with Masteries and Brutalizer. You have 30% with a couple items. It's really powerful.
Oh, the one you wish getting absolutely chunked by the Shock Blast. This is bound to be an inhibitor. Arsenity trying to deal as much damage as possible with the culling, but this inhibitor gonna go down. And now they're trying to initiate. Diamond going in. He's gonna pick up the kill onto Karma. Kha'Zix took the kill on Nami. Jace gets Lee Sin, and now chaos erupts. 2 for 2. A lot of low health bars. Olaf did go down. That's their most fed member. They're likely just gonna have to back out. Maybe pick up this bottom outer turret. Inner turret, I mean. That's looks like what they're focusing their attention onto.
They want to be really careful because most of them are below half. So if Nami Lucian decides to come down here and hit like maybe a flash bubble or something, that could be a lot of trouble for them. It's like a mini throw, but it's nothing too much.
Going at him up, gets stunned up. Not gonna go down though. The one he was taking a lot of poke back.
Ugh, that poke is disgusting.
Fishman steals away the blue buff. And now looking to take this dragon. Will be their second of the game. Will be the second of 3. We'll pick up the 2 free dragons.
13k goal lead after that dragon.
This is me recalling. Let's see how much gold he's gonna pocket. Gonna pick up the Infinity Edge. Maybe pick up a pickaxe. We'll have to see what he picks up as well.
Karma trying to get some ward coverage. They might be planning a Baron. They're setting up a little bit of. They need a couple more pinks and a few more members by green wards to kind of poke, to dance the Baron and just kind of poke red team down. They can do that. It's kind of a free Baron.
We'll have to see what they can do. Oh, Diamond taking another shock blast to the face. Going so low. Has to back up in order to recall. Game Boy gets spotted up by the Lycan. The Lycan gonna take an axe to the face. Not too much damage though. Just gonna back off.
Pings do go down topside. They're gonna try and take this top tower.
I'm gonna try to take this down.
Kha'Zix is actually
nowhere
doing great.
near. I'm not sure why Foot Fishman's been doing half these games. He just seems to wander off and do whatever he feels like doing, while the team tries saving objectives. Kind of likes to farm. He's got a 120 CS lead on the Lee Sin. So
that's a lot of CS.
Has
That's
as much
something
CS
he can't really come back for.
Has as much CS as his mid laner. So
oh, looks like they're gonna go ahead and do the Baron. I believe purple side knows, but they see him coming down through a ward.
Diamond trying to get vision, gets a ward onto the Baron. Baron going down extremely low though. Already at 3,000 health. Going down even that. Going down slow. They're gonna pause it. Play goes low. Diamond comes in. Can he steal it? No, he goes down. The Baron goes down. 2 kills so far for the Shadow Shades. The Lyca trying to take out Zmeeb, not able to get to him. Gonna get taken down likely. Yes, he will. It's a 3-for-1 at the moment.
Oh,
Fishman,
TP.
TP from Olaf to get a little bit closer. He's gonna has the ghost, has the ultimate as well. Not gonna get stunned up though. And
Fishman going for the base. See what he'll be able to do here.
He's got 2 members coming. Oh, the inhibitor response, so they gotta clear that out if they wanna take the game. Controlled chaos going through. He goes down.
Flash.
And Lee Sin responds. These death timers aren't long enough. The one you wish getting toyed with.
Yeah, I don't know if you can.
There we go. There's the kill.
Yeah.
I don't think they can end this game. There's 3 members are going to be up now. They take out 1 Nexus turret. They're going to have to back off, though. There's 3 members up, and only 2 of them. And they run through the acceleration gate out of there.
I think purple side, if anything, just has to desperately try and set up a pick, get a little bit of wards, try and sweep as much as you can. But it's at this point it's so hard because you're so far behind and have no map control that you can't really create these kind of situations for yourself.
Looking for a pick on to the Lycan. Oh, and Plague is here too. They're gonna go in onto him. This is bound to be a kill, as the Lycan is just totally caught out.
Yep, just not enough map presence for purple side. I mean, with all things considered, they can't really have much of a presence. There's just too much that the blue team can do to shut them down if they come out of their base. Diamond going really low.
I'm gonna reload Zmeeb. Gonna have to back off though, as 4 members of the Noxian League are there.
Looks like they're just gonna try and brute force this one. There's a wave of supers coming up. I think they'll be able to do it. Depends on how much poke they'll be able
Looks
to
like
land.
they're taking their
Mostly
attention to the bottom lane. They're hammering
Oh.
away at this bottom turret. Gameboy's doing a lot of damage to it. It's going down quite quickly. Zmeeb's starting to focus it. Down goes the second inhibitor turret. And now the second inhibitor is gonna fall. And there's a lot of caster minions here. So maybe looking to end this game. Tidal wave goes out. Nami going extremely low. Nami goes down.
Oh.
Game Boy diving the Nexus turret. Going extremely low, but helps take out 2. Only Dykewood and the one you wish live. 1 member remaining. This is gonna be the game. The Shadow Shades are gonna move on to the semifinals and secure them at least a share of the prize pool.
Well played. Well played.
Well
2-0.
played. 2-0. And the last game was not really close at all.
Yeah.
Looking impressive in these 2 games.
Looking very good. They just kind of do what their comps do best, and they just stick with that plan. We didn't see too much goofing off. When they were at their strongest point, they focused objectives and they took them. Got a pretty significant gold lead, and then they baroned and they just kind of won.
They now have a tall task